Woof! It is Snowball, and the whole market is holding its breath. Because starting tomorrow morning, the earnings wave crashes back in. PepsiCo, Delta, Levi, Helen of Troy, 7 big reports in 3 days. So today the stock market did the smart dog thing and took a nap before the storm. Let me sniff out who reports and exactly how big a jump the options market is bracing for. After yesterday's record-chasing party, Wall Street exhaled. The Nasdaq gave back 1.1% to 25,819. The S&P 500 slipped just under 0.5% to 7,504. And the Dow dipped 0.25% to 52,925, right after tapping 53,000 for the first time ever yesterday. The chips that led the reopen led the give back today, and the fear gauge, the VIX, ticked up 3.5% to 16. Nothing scary, just a room full of traders quietly de-risking before a very loud week of earnings. Here is the main event. The second quarter earnings season kicks off for real this week, and it is stacked. Wednesday morning, Helen of Troy, the company behind OXO and Hydro Flask, steps up first. And oh boy, is it wearing a target! The options market is pricing a swing of roughly 19% by the middle of July, and that window covers Wednesday's report. 19% on a housewares company! That is a coiled spring. Wednesday after the close, Levi Strauss reports, with options bracing for about a 9% move. Then, Thursday, the big one for the fridge, PepsiCo, before the bell, expected to earn around $2.19 a share. And the after-close treat Thursday is WD-40, the little blue can, with options pricing a near 10% swing. Then Friday, Delta Airlines opens the airline books, expected near $1.48 a share, with a roughly 7.5% move priced in. Fasten your seatbelts! While everyone watches earnings, the mergers desk never clocked out. 3 fresh moves hit the tape today. First, ResMed, the sleep and breathing machine maker, agreed to sell its MatrixCare home health software business to Frazier Healthcare partners, sharpening its focus on the core devices. Terms were not disclosed. Second, a deal crossed the finish line. Henkel completed its $1.4 billion buyout of Olaplex, the salon hair care brand. Announced back in March, closed today, filed with the regulators this afternoon. And third, TruBridge's shareholders overwhelmingly approved its purchase of Inventurus Knowledge Solutions at $26.25 a share, 11.3 million votes for, fewer than 9,000 against. When a vote is that lopsided, the tail wags itself. And the ledger behind all of it is stuffed. Berkshire Hathaway just cleared a big hurdle on its takeover of homebuilder Taylor Morrison. The antitrust waiting period expired last night, so Warren Buffett's $72.50 a share cash deal now heads to a shareholder vote on July 22nd. Meanwhile, the 2 mega deals from earlier this week are still working their way through. Vertex Pharmaceuticals buying Crinetics for about $10 billion, and the Solstice and Element Solutions tie-up worth roughly $14.5 billion. Add it all up, and the pending deal board is tracking more than a dozen open transactions. This dog needs a bigger whiteboard. Here is your scoreboard for the week. These are the moves the options market is bracing for, measured to the July 17th expiration, so each figure covers the report, plus a few extra days, not just print night. Helen of Troy, about 19%, the wildest of the bunch. WD-40, about 10%. Levi Strauss and AZZ, roughly 9%. PriceSmart and Delta, about 7.5%. And defensive giant PepsiCo, the calmest of the crew, at under 5%. These are closing marks on a 15-minute delayed feed, so treat them as indicative, not gospel. That is your fine print for today. A quiet tape, a loud week coming, and a deal board that will not quit. Come back tomorrow, because Wednesday's reports will be rolling in, and I will tell you who beat, who whiffed, and whether those big implied moves actually showed up. Subscribe for a new filings and earnings briefing every single day. This is Snowball, reading the fine print so you do not have to. I love you.